Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get this motorcycle into the bed of this truck without damaging either your bike or your truck. So if that's what you need to know, stay tuned. Alright guys, the first step in properly loading a motorcycle is actually parking your truck on a relatively flat area. Now, you'll notice here this is kind of on a slope a little bit, and if you are in an area where you have to be on a slope like this, you're going to want to make sure that the nose of your truck is pointed downhill. You never want to try to load the motorcycle when your truck is pointed uphill, because that actually puts your ramp at more of an angle and it makes your life more difficult. So once you've got the truck positioned in the correct, on a kind of a flat area, then you're ready to get the ramp on there and start loading your bike. So let's look at that. All right guys, so one of the most important parts of safely loading a motorcycle is proper ramp placement and honestly using a proper ramp. So here I've got a 3-fold ramp that has special chains that actually attach to your tailgate cable. So if you'd actually like to know where to buy this, check in the link below or maybe in the top of the screen. I'm going to show you exactly where to buy this, because honestly this will change your life when it comes to loading motorcycles. So what this actually does is this folds into 3 positions and makes it almost impossible for you to accidentally roll your bike off of your ramp. Now, I used to use an old wooden plank with kind of a ramp end on it, or like a tongue on the end, and honestly it was really sketch. I had the tires almost come off the ramp a couple times. This thing changed my life. So how you're going to do is, what you're basically going to do is just put the tongue of the ramp on your tailgate. You're going to position it so it's square, and then, and this is very important, you're going to take these chains and you're going to firmly attach your ramp to your tailgate. Now, the reason I say that this is very important is because sometimes when you're unloading or loading the bike, something will happen and the ramp will actually slip out and off of the tailgate. And this will leave you in a very unpleasant circumstance, because then the bike is honestly going to fall on top of you. So what you're going to do is you're going to firmly attach these to your tailgate. So I've attached that chain there, and I'm going to come over and do the same thing on the opposite side. So this just wraps around the cable real quick and easy. It's this simple to firmly attach it. And now if anything goes down, the ramp actually can't slide off of your tailgate. So that's a very important part. So once you've got your ramp firmly attached to your tailgate, now you're ready to actually start moving the bike and actually get it up into the bed. So let's do that. All right guys, so now that we've got the ramp firmly and correctly attached to our tailgate, now it's time to actually go to the motorcycle. So what you're going to do first is you're going to pull your motorcycle up, and you're first going to kick the kickstand up. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to put your bike in neutral. So if your bike's in, it's usually in gear, otherwise it rolls away. So you're going to pull the clutch in, you're going to put your bike in neutral. Let's see if I can work it back and forth. And there we go. So now my bike's in neutral, so you can see my bike freely rolls back and forth. So now what you're going to do is you're going to back your bike up and put it in line with your truck. All right, now some people like to ride their bikes or quads up into their truck, and that is an absolutely foolish idea. Here's why. Lots of people don't have proper control, and I've seen a number of motorcycles and quads either go through the rear window of a truck or just wipe out and end up falling over the side, guys. It's not a good idea to ride your motorcycle up into the truck. I've tried it myself, and honestly, it's just not the way to do it. The best way is simply to push the bike up yourself. If you have to grab a buddy to do that, but do not try to ride your bike up into your truck. So what I'm going to do is I've got my bike in neutral, and now I'm simply going to use a little bit of elbow grease and push this bike up into the truck. So let's do it. All right guys, so when you're pushing the bike up into the truck, maintain control at all times. So that means keeping your hand on the front brake and basically, well, don't lose control. So let's look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of a go at it, and I'm simply going to push up. Now at this point, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to step onto the ramp. And again, this is why you need a good quality ramp. I'm going to stand up on the ramp very carefully. See, I'm still maintaining control of the bike, and I'm going to push it up the last couple steps into the truck bed. And we're there. All right, so now that we got the bike in the bed of the truck, it's time to strap it down. Again, you don't want to leave your bike sitting here on its kickstand, because it's kind of a precarious position. If the truck goes back and forth or somebody comes up and bumps it, you just don't want your bike to fall over in the bed of your truck. So get your ratchet straps and strap it down as quickly as possible. Let's do it. All right, guys, another important note on loading a motorcycle. So when you're strapping down your bike, you need to make sure to put a strap on the side with the kickstand first. Now, the reason I say this is because what happens is, if you were to strap it down on the opposite side and you were to start to put too much tension on the bike, what can actually happen is the bike just simply falls over. There's nothing there to stop it. But if you put a ratchet strap on the side with a kickstand, well then when you start the ratchet strap out, you're actually pulling against the kickstand, and there's much less chance you're going to pull the bike over off of its stand. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that length out, hook it to my tie down here. And what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm simply going to get the strap so it's just I'm not tightening it down yet. I'm just basically putting the strap on there as a safety precaution. Now I'm going to go to the other side, and then we're going to really start to strap it down. All right, guys, so now I'm on the other side of the bike. Now, another important note, when you're hooking or attaching these straps to your handlebars, make sure that there's nothing that's going to break between the strap and the bar. So I've got a specific spot that on the handlebars where there's nothing there, there's no levers or cables or accessories, and I make sure to hook the hook of the strap to that, because what can happen is I've seen people hook the straps to parts of the handlebars, like near the levers, near the cables, and what actually happens when you start to tighten it down, it puts tension and it breaks or snaps whatever gets between it and the handlebar. So that's important note. Make sure that wherever you hook it is a good place to hook it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of tension, not really cranking it down yet. I'm just going to kind of get the bike so it's standing up even, almost so it's kind of standing on its own. So I put a little bit of tension. It's still way too loose. So I'm going to go to the other side and strap that side down. All right, guys, so all I'm doing now is going from side to side, and I'm tightening the straps on each side so that they're evenly tight. You never want to tighten one side down more than the other, because then your bike's going to be sitting at an angle and it's going to be less steady and less secure than if you strap both sides down the same amount. All right, guys, so I've got the handlebars, I've got the bike securely strapped down, but I always add a third strap across the rear tire just as kind of a final secure point, just for the peace of mind to make sure the bike doesn't go anywhere. So let's do that, and then we'll be pretty much done here. If you need to buy any of this equipment or any of this gear, check in the description below. I'm going to have links to where you can purchase any of this stuff that I've used here in the video. So the straps, the ramps, any of that stuff. Other than that, hey, if you want to know about something, put it in the comments or questions. I'll try to get back to you guys on that. But that's about it. So I put this over the rear tire between two of the cleats in the tire. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to crank this down like I did the other ones until it's nice and tight. Now, what that does is this pushes the whole bike up and forward and just secures the bike a little bit more. All right, so now we've got the bike strapped down. Now our last and final step is to simply pull the ramp up, and we're about good to go. All right, so detaching the ramp is really very simple. All you're gonna do is basically the reverse of hooking it up. You're gonna pull the chains off, just let them dangle there. Do that on both sides. After you've removed the chains, you're simply gonna fold your ramp up, and then you're gonna wanna put the ramp in the truck, otherwise you're not gonna be able to get the bike out. So what I always do is I just slide the ramp in right next to the bike, and then what I like to do is I take one of the chains and I simply attach this chain to something in the truck. So in this case, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it around the kickstand of the bike. I'm gonna hook it to itself. That prevents the ramp from sliding out. All right, guys, well, there you go. It's that easy to load a motorcycle into a truck, but there are a few key things you need to know. So, hey, hopefully you found this video helpful and informative. Love making these, but do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.